What it do, you too, you know what I'm saying? And today we're gonna be reacting to, hold on, wait, is Wukan Reacts. And today we're gonna be reacting to the real reason the Rockets won the Russell Westbrook John Wall trade. This is by Mike Rizamba. This trade actually is pretty big, and it just happened, so hopefully I'm the first to report on it. Probably not, but hey, let's get straight to it. In 3, 2, 1.
The Washington Wizards just traded John Wall to the Houston Rockets for Russell Westbrook, and I think we all are collectively asking, what is happening? I mean, this trade is very strange to say the least. Russell Westbrook is a man who just averaged 27.2 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 7 assists a game, and as we all saw this offseason, absolutely nobody wanted him. He had basically no trade value because of his reckless play style combined with this huge contract. Meanwhile, the Washington Wizards, John Wall had that same kind of huge contract, and he is
they're very similar players.
Saw him miss the entire 2000.
They're not very different.
Because of this, it's kind of no surprise that the rapid reaction to this trade has been, why did this happen, and is this possibly a trade that both teams have lost? Well, I am here to answer that question, because in today's video we're going to take a look at who won this trade. And of course, this is my opinion just 30 minutes after the trade took place, so please don't judge me too hard, but I think I have a pretty good case as to why the Houston Rockets are going to end up winning this trade. Yes, that's right, I said the Houston Rockets. And what's up, guys? Mike here, and today,
you're entitled to your own opinion, so let's check it out.
Westbrook trade. All I've got to say is I'm on a grind right now. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single video.
You know what I'm saying?
If you hit that subscribe button,
I've been on the grind too.
Anyway, as for this trade, let's first talk about the Washington Wizards and what they're gonna have with Russell Westbrook, and then we'll get into the Rockets and talk about why I think they won this trade. So for the Washington Wizards, if you've been paying attention to NBA rumors lately, you may have seen that John Wall has been pretty unhappy because Bradley Beal has recently been outed as trying to get John Wall out of Washington. Now, to me, this came as
if he did, he got him out of there.
Because while in the past I do understand that Bradley Beal and John Wall had their differences, if you looked at the quotes from Bradley Beal last season, if you looked at the quotes from Bradley Beal headed into the offseason, you would see two things. One, that he is very loyal to the Washington Wizards. He has said that unless things get even worse than they are now, he wants to stay on that team. He wants to be one of those guys that's with the same team their entire careers. That is admirable.
That's awesome.
What is not admirable is the fact that, along with those quotes, we also heard that Bradley Beal was excited for John Wall to return. Just listen to what Bradley Beal told NBC Sports Washington in August. Quote, "Oh man, I'm beyond excited. I'm not going to lie," Bradley Beal said Sunday afternoon, about playing with John Wall again. "I'm more happy for him than anything because he gets to get back on the floor." He
wasn't upset, so what's the beef about?
Get his peace, his amuse back, and his love and joy back. I think
is that just a fake comment, like just
looking forward
in the face of the media he's saying that, or I don't know why John Wall's upset.
Being a 5-time All-Star, we can really grow our team and our young stars that we have in the making. I'm excited, and I know the fans are too. It can't come any faster. Okay, so digesting that quote, what? Why would Bradley Beal say all of this? Why would he go so overboard on saying he wanted to play with John Wall?
Yeah, he didn't have to say all that.
A month later, it completely leaked that Bradley Beal was trying to get John Wall traded. Now,
why would he say that?
The Rockets won this trade, but this put the Wizards in practically an unwinnable situation because John Wall heard all of this. John Wall knew that Bradley Beal wanted him out. John Wall knew that Bradley Beal did not want to play with him. John Wall was previously the alpha dog of the Washington Wizards. He was their leader, so it is perfectly understandable that if Bradley Beal, who was the second option on the team when John Wall got hurt and now has emerged as a star, wants John Wall out, well, John Wall is not going to want to play in Washington, especially when the front office took Beal's side. There was no mention of Bradley Beal getting traded. In fact, it has been said that Washington basically hung up the phone on anyone who asked for Beal. So with John Wall unhappy, the Wizards had to make some kind of move here. And
they did.
I don't like the fit. I don't think anyone really loves the fit of Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal together. I mean, the two really do not make sense. Maybe this would have made more sense before Bradley Beal became a more ball-dominant guard, but after averaging 30 points per game, after having the ball in his hands a lot last season, I just don't.
It's gonna be tough for him to go back to being a spot up.
Soon, and And as
Yeah.
we saw in Houston with James Harden, it definitely seems like Russell Westbrook does not want to take the backseat to anyone either. That's why personally
Sure.
I was hoping that Russ would end up in a Jimmy Butler type situation where Russ was the best player on the team. I think that is the best situation for him. But now playing alongside Bradley
Yeah, and he
Beal,
has
I
just a
think
lot of
things are
role
going to
players that
look
are
fine
very
at first. I think
elite
both
at their
players are
position.
going to try to make things work, but then at the end of the day, they are not going to enjoy playing together, and that is going to show, and I'm sure we're going to hear. Anyway, moving
Hopefully
on to
that's
the
not the
Houston
case, but
Rockets here, the winners of this trade in my
let's see why. Edit this out, add, no, we don't rock with these Xbox, especially PS5, come on.
opinion. I want to start my argument here for why the Rockets won by stating that this is not a perfect world. If this was a perfect world for Houston, they would be able to hop on NBA 2K, they would be able to hop on the trade finder, and they would be able to get some pretty good value out of Russell Westbrook. The
Yeah.
thing is, as we just saw all offseason, absolutely
Not
no
lying.
one wanted Russell Westbrook. If the Rockets did end up trading Russ to someone like the Knicks, they certainly were not going to get any type of player back.
'Cause they don't
who's
have
going to be
nobody.
as good as Russ.
Yeah.
They definitely were not going to get an all-star talent like John Wall back on their roster. So in my opinion, after seeing what Russell Westbrook's trade value was, the fact that the Rockets were not only able to get John Wall, but were also able to get a first-round pick out of this, that is a huge win for me. And
Yeah,
to
that's
me, the
awesome.
pick is really just a bonus here, because if you watch my video on John Wall already this offseason, I am very, very high on this man's return. Let's just
I know,
start
I
off
think
with
he's
the
gonna be
words of
good.
Kevin Durant, who spent this offseason running through drills and playing pickup games with John Wall. He looked amazing to me. He looked great. I know he wants to go out there and play great basketball. As for
Nice
John
shot.
Wall, he said, "I'm gonna be better than what I was before," and that's the scary part. Damn near the whole 5
I
years
hope
as
so.
an all-star,
If you're
I
saying
played
it
with
already
2
and you haven't
bonus
even
players
played a
in my
game
league
in the
and my
NBA
team.
for
People
what, 2
don't
years?
know that. They
I hope
didn't
so,
even get the
or else
best
it's
of
just
John
gonna
Wall
be
yet. They just got
bad.
a
He's
clip
already
of it.
predicting
Yes,
what he's gonna
John
be.
Wall has claimed that in the 5 seasons that he was an all-star, he was partially injured with bone spurs. Now he's saying he's returning healthy for the first time ever. He has been quoted as saying he feels young. He has been quoted as saying he has never felt this good playing basketball. That to me is the perfect situation, especially when you consider the man he is.
Wow, he better
And
show
no,
that he's
I'm
in the
not talking
perfect
about James
situation.
Harden. I don't know what kind of fit John Wall and James Harden are going to be together. I don't think anyone can possibly know what kind of fit that's going to be. But what I will say is I think it's going to be a better fit than Russell Westbrook and James Harden, because we already
Okay.
know what kind of fit that was, and it did not work out. The Rockets traded a guy that they knew did not work out for them for an all-star level talent who might work out with James Harden. Is that an
Yeah.
ideal situation? Someone who might work out? No, of course not. But again, Russell
Nope.
Westbrook had no trade value here. The fact that the
Really
Rockets were
didn't.
able to get John Wall,
Yeah, that
who
good of a
Durant
player for
says
him?
looks amazing, is pretty good in my
Pretty
opinion.
awesome,
And
yeah.
to get back to what I was about to say, yes, I am very excited to watch John Wall play with DeMarcus Cousins finally. I mean, seriously, with DeMarcus Cousins and John Wall both coming back from injury, the
I don't
Houston
think
Rockets
I don't think
have to
Boogie
be
will
the
be good.
biggest wild card of this season. I love
They're
signing
the
of
biggest
Christian
mystery.
Wood.
They
James
could
Harden
either
is,
be
of
really
course,
bad or
going to
really
be
good.
playing at the MVP level that he always does, but we have 2 giant question marks in John Wall.
I don't think
and
Boogie will be
Cousins.
good.
We don't know if they're
I
going
hope
to
he does,
return to
but
their
I don't
all-star
think so.
levels, but what we do know
Yeah,
is that they
I
are
don't think
going
any of
to
us know
love
that.
playing with each other, because if you didn't know, John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins were boys in high school. In fact, they were such good friends.
They're
that
gonna
they
have some
decided that
chemistry,
they were going
yeah.
to team up and play in college together, and then they ended up teaming up, going to Kentucky, and winning a national championship together. Yes, the two have proven they can win
Nice,
together,
that's cool.
and ended up with a 35-3 record and an Elite 8 performance. They have publicly stated that they have always wanted to play together in the NBA, and now the Houston Rockets have done just that. They have paired up John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. They have, in my opinion, given themselves hope for next season. Again, I don't think Russell Westbrook and James Harden were ever going to work together, but John Wall in Houston, I mean, the
Awesome.
man is younger, he's hungry, he's playing with his best friend in the league. I am now very excited to see what the Houston Rockets do
pretty
this
cool.
season. Man, I cannot believe the NBA is almost here. Alright guys, and that is today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to subscribe. I'm on a grind here. The NBA season is coming back. I'm
Go
going
sub
be
to the
posting
young boy,
so
Jimmy
many
High
quality
Roller.
videos. You are not gonna
Not
wanna
Jimmy
miss
High
a
Roller, my
single
bad.
one. So make sure to hit that
Sorry,
subscribe
Mike
button. Make
Rizemba.
sure to turn post notifications on so you don't miss a single video. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for supporting. You're awesome. We all know it. And as always, have an awesome day, guys, and cue that music. If you're still here while the music
Nice.
is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy.
Alright, well, I was saying that's a pretty nice video, and there's a notification. And I hope that it works out for both situations, you know, especially John Wall. He hasn't played in 2 years, but that said, 100 subscribers. Like and subscribe. Connor reacts out. Peace.